Hey guys, here we are today in Jacksonville Beach, and we are currently on the pier in Jax Beach. This is one of my favorite things that we have here because you can come and watch the sunrise and sunset, and it's gorgeous. When there's surf contests or just on a normal day, you can see the surfers out surfing behind us. There's fishing here, obviously, because it's a pier, and you can walk and cruise, grab a drink, and just cruise down the pier. And we can't wait to show you around Jacksonville Beach today.
Yeah, and Jacksonville Beach is the epicenter of all the beaches. You know, this is where a lot of the restaurants, this is the only pier in all of the beaches. Tons of restaurants and bars down here, and they do lots of activities. They have a silent disco here on the pier that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you're not ever done one of those, that's pretty neat. But we're gonna go show you around some different things in Jacksonville Beach. Has a ton to offer, and we're gonna cruise you around.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, here we are, Seawalk Pavilion in the heart of Jacksonville Beach. Lots of cool events here, a lot of community events. 904 Pop-Up is where a bunch of vendors come out and serve food and clothing and stuff like that. We have a farmer's market here. We have Surfer Girl Pro, which is a pro contest that comes here. It's super cool, it has bands. Wave Masters is a local event that's here, been going for a number of years. We also have big concerts, Blues Festival, Fin Fest, Country Music Fest, Oktoberfest. Lots of cool events down here. We have some other events too that come through.
Yeah, like the Donna Marathon. It's a big weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the marathon starts and stops right behind me. And the 5K actually was brought back to the beach last year, so it's really nice having all the events down here. And we're having our 20th year this year, which is huge. It's one of my favorite things to be a part of. But Jacksonville Beach has so many restaurants and bars. Behind us we have Surfer, and then there's Lynch's for an Irish pub, and then Lucky's and Mango's. And then for restaurants you have Oku, which is one of my favorite sushi places to eat at.
Yes, it is.
Always an excuse to try to go there. And then you have like Sneakers, which is a sports bar, Bricks, which is a sports bar that has every single game imaginable. They have like 100 TVs, it feels like. And then V's Pizza, and then so many other options too. So lots to choose from, and I can't wait to show you more places. Yeah,
and if you're out and about just looking for an evening and not necessarily bars, there's a couple spots. Casa.
Oh yeah, Casa, you can watch the sunset.
Yeah, you watch the sunset, overlooks the pier, which is really cool, and have an appetizer and a drink, which is really cool. And you know, right here is Cup of Job, which is a community coffee shop. They have really good food, really good coffee, which is really...
It's my go-to spot after the Donna. I finished the race and I'm like bacon, egg, and cheese.
And what's cool about down here is, you know, there's plenty of parking. If you live in Jacksonville Beach, you park for free. But if you don't live in Jacksonville Beach, certain times of the year, like the summer months, you have to pay.
Yeah.
But there's tons of external parking around. It's really easy to get in and out of here, which is great. You know, a lot of communities are really tight, but Jacksonville Beach offers a lot here. So we're gonna go show you around some more.
So we are here in South Jax. It's just a little bit further south than Jacksonville Beach, but still a part of Jacksonville Beach. It's more quiet here, which makes it a little more residential feel. Not as much parking for the beach and stuff like North Jax Beach has, but here you have tons of options for housing. You have single family, you have condos, you have townhouses, beachfront in between, intercoastal, a few neighborhoods in and out, but then there's also a good opportunity for investment properties here.
Yeah, Jacksonville Beach allows short-term rentals. So whether you Airbnb or do vacation rentals or whatever, you know, if you want to have a house and live here 6 months of the year, you can rent it out the other months. It depends on if you're in a condominium complex. Some are, you know, 1 week, 3 days, a month, different variations. But for the most part, you can vacation rental here in Jacksonville Beach. There's restaurants and stuff here, no bars down this area, just some restaurants. New Grouper Shack just opened.
Yep, Bold Bean Coffee.
Bold Bean Coffee.
Florida Juice and Bowl.
Florida Juice and Bowl.
Beach Hut, which is one of our favorite.
Yeah, Beach Hut for breakfast.
Places.
I think we've talked about Beach Hut before.
Yeah.
Beach Hut's our favorite.
Blue Jay Listening Room.
Blue Jay Listening Room's cool. That's relatively new. And then shopping. You know, a lot of the shopping's down here. A lot of the bars are in that part of North Jax Beach, but a lot of shopping here.
You have a lot of like mom and pop, like locally owned shopping too. And then you also have like Target, Trader Joe's, Marshall's, Whole Foods, Target.
Home Depot down here,
Yeah, Home
you know,
Depot.
so there's a lot here, but all of that stuff is over on that side of A1A,
Yeah.
you know. And we're speaking of that side of A1A, we're gonna head over to a neighborhood park, Sunshine Park, that's really cool. Here we are, South Beach Park.
Otherwise known as Sunshine Park.
Sunshine Park's a great addition to the community. They revamped this several years ago. Skate park behind us, a free concrete skate park, really fun. If you haven't watched our video that we just did, an interview with Martin, the owner of Kona Skate Park. It's been here for 49 years, so it kind of created all the skateboarders here for generations. But Sunshine Park's great, just a few blocks to the beach. We've got a fire station, there's turf field where guys are playing soccer back there right now. Volleyball, there's
basketball courts, tennis courts, pickleball courts, a few walking trails that you can do some exercise equipment on too. And they kept the original Sunshine Park, which I grew up going and playing on that, so it's pretty cool. But there's always something to do when you bring out the family, and lots of activities.
We're gonna go cruise around, show you some more. Off we go.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the tour. I hope you liked Jacksonville Beach, maybe learned something new about the town. As you can see, it's a very active town. You have the beaches that are gorgeous, fun to surf, play on, you can fish at. Lots of streets you can run, walk, and bike. Lots of live music you can choose from, bars and restaurants also, wide variety, and they're all my favorite restaurants ever. I can't ever choose one. And then behind us, like Gonzalez Park, it's a newly renovated park. Pickleball, playgrounds, basketball courts, free space, for something for everyone to do, and just like every other park. And Jacksonville Beach, it's nice.
Yeah, and Jacksonville Beach is larger too, you know, than Atlantic Beach and Neptune Beach, so you have a lot more variety of homes, you know, a lot different price ranges, $200,000 condo all the way up to $3, $4, or $5 million oceanfront places and everything in between. There's lots of options here. We've got a great public golf course here. It's one of the top rated golf courses in Florida. It's salt resistant green, so it stays really nice all year round. We've talked about the Intercoastal Waterway and waterfront a lot, you know, so right here is the Beach Boulevard Marina, boat ramp and all that stuff that's being remodeled. We talk about that in the ditch video.
And you got Beach Bowl, which is a newly renovated bowling alley. It's top tier.
Super cool.
2 stories, outdoor rooftop bar.
TVs all across the front of the bowling the lanes, like big, huge TVs. Got a nice little restaurant in there. But we've talked about a lot of the restaurants and bars and stuff. If you know, if there's anything that you want to know about Jacksonville Beach, there's a lot of opportunity here. You know, we talked about vacation rentals and stuff like that. That's you know, you can have one here and come half the year, which is really nice. And but anyway, check us out. We're doing tours every week. And trying to keep people informed on what goes on here in North Florida. And we just did a spotlight. It was really cool, so be sure to check that out. But comment.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next
Comment,
video.
like, and subscribe. Tell your friends.